me before the game. He said these kind of matchups are always fun when he's going against a former Nick Saban assistant. As you know, they have a pretty famous text chain of guys who came up under coach. They have some similarities, but they have some differences. What I do know, it's always a good game when these guys match up. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And he fields it inside the 15. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And now LSU will spend their first timeout. Now left with 2 of them here in the first half. Handoff here from the shotgun. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. The Tigers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Looking to throw. It's Levitt. Grab near the sticks. It's Watkins. An effective play. Good for a first down at the 35.
Well, this is a great job by this offense. Just taking what the defense is going to give. If there's off coverage, just throw that out route right underneath the corner, and it's an easy pitch and catch for a first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. Touchdown, Tigers. They draw first blood in this national title game. A tremendous start for this offense, right down the field, into the end zone, handling the moment, executing in this national championship game. And both coaches told us the importance of a start in this big game.
Well, you can't have a better start than you had right there. And we talk about momentum all the time. We talk about rhythm all the time. There is no better way to establish both of those than an early score. Terrific job of game planning and then execution by this group to stick it in the end zone early in this game.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Handoff from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Second down play coming up. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. He's got space. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Breaks. Now here he goes. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
We can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT makes it a 1-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Tigers offense back out there. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. To the air, it's Levitt. Looking for a man deep down the middle. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
You quarterbacks out there, when you're throwing the football down the field, you cannot let your eyes track the ball. You got to keep your eyes on the target. Like shooting a three-pointer, you keep your eyes on the rim. If you keep your eyes on the target, that ball is going to fall perfectly into place. A lot of times when your eyes go up, you tend to overthrow it like we see here.
Grab down the middle. It's Harris. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
No mystery who they're looking to on 3rd down. You find your best wide receiver, you love the matchup, and you go to him. That's an easy pitch and catch and an easy first down.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. And the Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition.
Going for a big play downfield. Catch made down inside the 25. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21. Press coverage now from these DBs. First down, looking to throw the football. Contact as he threw it. Caught over the middle. It's Green. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. First and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Second and goal for the offense. Defense showing blitz here. On 2nd and goal, they hand it to him again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. Caught in the end zone. They throw for the score.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Offense will go for 2 here, trying to make the lead 7. To the air, it's Levitt. And a catch made in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of 1 in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, we knew that they were going to try to get this wide receiver the ball in creative ways here in the run game. I really love this design, but the defense was also ready for it. If we know what's coming, certainly they do, and they were ready for that play.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
These are those little body punches in a heavyweight fight. You get a first down with the run game. The defense starts getting frustrated. Watch those safeties. If they start creeping up near the line of scrimmage, now you've got them as an offensive play caller. You can get to the play action pass and take a shot over the top.
The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. He bought some time, now lets it go. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pocket breaking down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, it's tough for a quarterback on 3rd and long, but they just don't get the protection right here. There's nobody open. The offense is not executing at a high level. They need to get routes right at the stick so the quarterback can get the ball out of his hands.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner will be brought down. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch it? All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum, they're going to take it. They're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Back to pass. It's St. Clair. Catch made across the middle by the running back. The tackle is made just a short gain after the completion. Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry up. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Offense getting set. Second down play here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Fires it on the move. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Oh, that is a frustrating situation for a quarterback. Your guy just flat drops it on the outside. Here's what you got to do. You go up to your teammate and you tell him, listen, I'm coming back to you. You got to build his confidence because no one feels worse than he does at this point.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On third down, he drops to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Now here he goes. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, this is a really good answer from this offense here heading into halftime. They needed to cut this deficit, and they were able to do so. And now this looks like a very different game entering the second half. With this team getting the ball to start the third quarter, now's their opportunity to go out there and really put the pedal to the metal.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Harris. Tackled at the 31, so makes a good choice bringing it out of the end zone. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. It's a blitz look here from the defense. To throw, it's Levitt. Looking deep downfield to the left. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And he goes out right near the 45-yard line.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, it's great if you hit these shots down the field early in the game, but they really serve two purposes. One, yes, you're trying to connect. But two, you're also keeping the defense honest. They cannot inch up near the line of scrimmage to stop the run. Now this should produce some level of openness for that run game.
He's looking deep here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
That's just a punch in the gut for this offense. They have the exact right play call. It's a good route and a beautiful ball, and he just drops it. Those are the types of plays you're going to remember late in this game. You've got to connect when it's there, and that was a dagger waiting to happen, and they can't pull it in.
Here comes the pressure. Oh, they sack him. The pass rush making a big impact. And a timeout now by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll come together here and discuss the call on this fourth down play. The Tigers will bring their punt team on the field now. And they'll kick it away here. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium. It's the SMU Mustangs against the South Carolina Gamecocks. Great to have Holly Rowe join us reporting from the sidelines. Holly?
Inside Williams-Brice Stadium for South Carolina, the Sandstorm team entrance is electric. The fans make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. And the Mustangs will kick this away and start us off. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after them.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run it from the gun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Receiver makes the catch, and it's good for a first down to the 36.
They better find a way to pressure this quarterback because he's just sitting back there with nobody in his face. If he's got time, he's going to rip them apart, and he does here on third down. They're able to move the chains. This is a nice job, yes, but the defense has got to change something up front.
The Gamecocks come to the line to run the hurry-up.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
The Gamecocks pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. That play moves the ball across midfield, and we set it for the first down at the 41.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
Kill it. And the single back takes the handoff. He's got a crease. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact. You know, Chris, one of the things we don't talk about enough in quarterback play is the decision-making in the run game. And here in the RPO, he makes a great read. He's not throwing the football. It doesn't go on his stat sheet, but he hands the football off on a beautiful read, and it's a nice productive game for this offense.
Fights through a tackle. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. They face a 3rd and short on the 9th play of this drive. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18. The Gamecocks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Design quarterback run. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. The pass rush gets home.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking to scramble. Extending the play. He's got some speed. Another great move. They bring him down short of that first down marker. Sets up a 4th down and decision time for this coach. So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They make the tackle. That's going to be the final play of the first quarter. So as we reach the end of the first quarter, still scoreless. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Game to spend the first 3 timeouts. They have 2 more to work with here in the first half. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. That run moves the ball to the 13-yard line.
This defense is going to have to answer for what's going on with this offensive line in this run game. You cannot sit there and give up 5 and 6 yards on these run plays. You're going to have to commit more resources. Expect the safety to get up near the line of scrimmage.
And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Change of direction. Second effort. Their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
This is a good call and really good execution. It takes some patience, first from the quarterback, getting those eyes downfield. But for this draw to be successful, I think it's all about that pass set from the offensive lineman. They got to really sell that pass set in order to get the defensive lineman up the field, and then there you go for a nice little run. Good job by the running back as well.
And then first down, right back to the running game. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
They drag him for a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Chris, give credit to this quarterback and this offense. They continue to be patient and just continue to make first downs, and now getting the ball across the 50. Clearly now in scoring range, and as a quarterback, you've got to think to yourself, no sacks. You can't take a negative play and knock yourself out of field goal range.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
This just feels like 2 steps forward and 1 step back. They get the explosive play on the previous snap, and the defense is able to get right back in and get to the quarterback and create the sack. Really good job by them. But I will say, you've got to maintain and sustain the momentum as an offense. They need to get right back on the horse and try to create some positivity.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Back to throw. It's Jennings. Moves out of the pocket. Stays on his feet. Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. The officials make the easy call. Quarterback was well past the line of scrimmage before throwing the ball. The Mustangs will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Delivers quickly to the left side. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He escapes the pocket. Oh, he breaks free. Quarterback looking to scramble. Out of bounds. He's spotted inside the 40.
It's an outstanding job by this quarterback of seeing the coverage down the field, but also seeing the rush lanes and the opportunity to get on the outside and use his legs. And he's able to just move the chains right away, step out of bounds, and avoid the hit. Really nice job. These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage 2nd and 3rd down opportunities.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's in the clear. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. 1st down from the 15.
Chris, I know it's difficult for the defense because they've got to be prepared for so many threats from this offense, but clearly this wide receiver is going to be a focal point of the game plan, whether they're throwing it to him or here, handing it to him in the run game. They have to key on this player. I think the safeties really need to understand where he's at all times.
End zone ahead. Touchdown, South Carolina. Powers into the end zone. That's a great drive. Perfect call and execution to take the lead before halftime. Important because the other side gets the football, Joel, to begin the 3rd quarter.
I don't think you can overstating the importance of a drive like that and a score like that. All these coaches talk about the middle section of the game, winning right before halftime and then right out of halftime. And right here, taking the lead, knowing that you've got to kick it off to start the third quarter, that is a massive moment. Now you can go in, make some adjustments, and really come out with a great defensive game plan for the early third quarter drive.
And the PAT is good. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cooper. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. They got some ground to make up. Second and long from the 15. Dropping back. It's Jennings. Defense is coming after him. And the pass is incomplete.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a third down and you create a first down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
SMU will spend their second time out here. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half.
To defend the screen well, the defense, you've got to recognize what's going on right away. I thought that their recognition was just a touch slow, but credit them in the pursuit and getting back on track and making this tackle before the running back can get a first down.
Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
That is a poor decision by this quarterback. That's not the matchup that you want. The coverage is tight. Really should have been intercepted. I think the quarterback got away with that one. Sigh of relief from that offensive coordinator that that's not a turnover.
Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
And there's that connection that we've been expecting to see. That's something on film that really showed up, is this timing of the quarterback and wide receiver. And they haven't really established it yet today until here on third down. That's a good job. Maybe it gets them going here a little bit for the future.
And the Mustangs have first and 10 here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. It's quarterback sneak. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. He'll hand it off. And they finally stop him, but a decent game that time. Timeout called by South Carolina. That's their second. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. This will likely be the last play of the half. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And the Gamecocks will kick this away to start the second half. And it's Field, the returner, trying to create good field position here. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. They get the second half started with their running play. Look out, he's got space ahead. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Short connection to the tight end here. He shreds the tackle. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. The shotgun running play call. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on first down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on first down and get first downs, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion. So 2nd and 6 now. We pick up 4 on first. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. First down and more. He's still running. Got an opening here. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, SMU. Wow, an explosive run, just ripping apart this defense in the opening drive, Joe, and making an early statement.
This is exactly what the coaches mentioned to us. They wanted to establish the run, win the line of scrimmage, and they're able to do this on the opening drive. This defense is going to have to adjust, or this could be a long day.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Gamecocks offense back on the field. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Really solid stuff from this offense here. Quarterback is making good reads. He sees in the RPO, the run-pass option, that the handoff is there. The defense is back. He gives it to his back, and he picks up a nice gain.
And they hand it off to the back. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of third down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this success. Now, after running the football on second, you can start to get to the play-action pass. I really love what they're doing here. Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a pass read. He gives it to the back, and they're all over it. The defense was swarming in the backfield for a loss.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So the mental error there backs him up 5 yards, makes it second down and long. To throw, it's Sellers. Caught over the middle, it's Fuller. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
It is such an advantage for an offense to have a running back that can get on the outside and catch the football, in particular when a defense wants to run man coverage. You can see this is a mismatch here. He's faster than the linebacker, and he gets the ball and gets a nice gain down the field.
Quick throw to the left. Wide open downfield. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. It's a massive play. Moves the ball to the 14, and just like that, they're in scoring position.
Boy, anytime you can convert a 3rd and long, that is a huge plus. And that's a great play call from this offensive coordinator. And then really good execution from the quarterback. You've got to stand in there, find a good option, the right matchup that you want, and then deliver an accurate pass. And he's able to do that for a nice conversion. 1st down for this offense.
Touchdown, South Carolina. And that will give them the lead now. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
I always talk about vision and patience from a running back, but there's also this other trait that you've got to have to be a great player, and that's a nose for the end zone. And here he's able to take the football, and he finds the goal line, and he puts it across. Beautiful job. This is why this guy is one of the best players in America.
And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. They begin with a quick throw to the left. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way.
This is so valuable for a defense to get the offense off schedule on 1st down. A nice...
Look out, he's breaking free. Will not be brought down. Goes out of bounds, but a solid gain. He's just short of the 40. Offensive line getting set. It's 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44. The Mustangs looking to keep this drive moving. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's going to take off. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. And it's South Carolina in the lead here. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
This O-line is doing work. Doesn't have to be a big gain in the run game to be successful. Here in a short yardage situation, they're able to just hand it off and let the big fellas up front do work. And they're able to pick up that 1st down. Good job up front.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Physical defending. That one falls in. Complete. Brings up 2nd down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
2nd down after the incompletion. Press coverage now from the secondary. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of a play.
What a really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
The Gamecocks will spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Jennings. That's reeled in. It's Smith. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
I'll give a lot of credit to this quarterback. You've got to fight the urge sometimes in the pocket to force the football across the chains. You feel like you've got to get the 1st down, but here they're able to get a completion and they're in field goal range. So you've got points possibly in your pocket. I think at 7+, this is a time to kick it, try to get the points.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. On the move now. On the move, looking deep down the right side. And the pass. Complete. A crucial misfire here late in the turnover on downs. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play-action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes easier. This line is doing a great job. This back is running hard. Chris, this defense seems to be prepared for everything. They don't blitz here. Looks like they're trying to defend the pass, but the defensive line is doing such a good job of getting off of blocks, and they're able to stop this draw attempt for no gain.
He keeps it on a design run. Tackle, but first down.
Chris, those are the little hidden yards that just kill you as a defense. They did everything right. They're in position. They just have to make the tackle. But the running back is a plus runner. When it's blocked for 3, he gains 5. And here, again, falling forward for the first down.
The Gamecocks with 1st and 10 here. He's past the marker and still going. Breaks into the clear. He will not be caught. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This guy has such a nose for the goal line. Now, second rushing touchdown of the game. And I'm telling you, anytime he's close, he's getting that ball across the goal line. There is no doubt about it. He is so good in that situation.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. So the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. Comes up with the catch. Muscles past the defender. Tackle made out of the 24-yard line. Nice play. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback drops back. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now once you're in the scoring area,
he's free. Here he goes. He finally goes out of bounds, but a huge play moves the ball down inside the 5.
Well, they're doing a good job here putting themselves in position inside the 5, but got to score quickly. You need the ball multiple times. This ball needs to be in the end zone right away.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Oh, and they bring him down just short of the end zone. They'll spot it at the 1. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. And they're trying to punch it in here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. The clock is still running. Not to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Touchdown, Mustangs. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment. The Mustangs answer back. Empty backfield now, but they go for 2.
Now that's more like it on 3rd down. This offense getting to their tight end. As a quarterback, you know you've got the matchup advantage there with your big fella, and he goes to him here for a touchdown.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. And they play keep away here. Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. Open field ahead. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
This is exactly what they need to do here. Milk the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep this game clock running. And if it is, as a quarterback, I'm not snapping this ball on the next play until it's inside of 4 seconds on the play clock. That's how you manage this game.
The Mustangs call a timeout now. That'll be their first. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. And SMU will spend their second timeout here. They've still got 1 more left to work with. Nowhere to run up the middle. Now the Mustangs will use their 3rd and final timeout. They can no longer stop the clock with the timeout.
Chris, here's the thing with these run plays, the wide receiver, the tight end, something creative like this, is that you generally have to establish a rhythm before you get to this. And I don't think that they've done that. Once you attack the defense with your traditional run game, traditional pass game, that's exactly when they're set up to get hit by these more exotic run plays. They need to do that first before we start trying these sweeps on the outside.
And the head coach will decide to accept the Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium. It's the Auburn Tigers against the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Joel Clapp and Holly Rose patrolling the sidelines for us today. Hey, Holly.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with Coach Golish before the game. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. start us off. Returner looking to create better field position. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. Looking downfield, it's Brown. Aggressive call on the opening play. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. He steps out of bounds after the great pick. A solid return to set up his offense.
All week, this defense knew that the quarterback was going to be aggressive, throwing the ball down the field, and they were ready for it on the first snap. Step in front, pick it off. Now they've got the momentum going the other direction.
Gamecocks will spend the first of their 3 timeouts. Now left with 2 of them here in the first half. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. They'll run it here. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to go play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
He'll look to throw it here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Fuller. They'll bring him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 9-yard line.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to scramble. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, what do you hear me say all the time in these red zone situations, and more specifically in goal-to-go situations? Don't put the ball in harm's way. It's touchdown, check down, and if the check down's not there, take it yourself. Get what you can get. As
touchdown, Gamecocks. He barrels into the end zone. Looks like a designed run all the way. The big guys up front do a great job for the touchdown.
Chris, these type of plays and these schemes are such an advantage for the offense. You're adding that extra player to the run game by having your quarterback carry the football, and it's so difficult to adjust for a defense. And that physicality of that O-line, you're exactly right. They're winning the line of scrimmage. That's an easy touchdown.
Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front 7. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that. Oh, my goodness, Chris, I think he was too open on this play. Sometimes you got to feel like you're just all alone. He's wondering what's going on with the defense. He just takes his eyes off the football. Oh, my goodness, he's got to feel absolutely sick about that.
Incomplete. He was good as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. It's 4th and 10. The offense on the field going for it. To throw, it's Brown. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And that one's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's in the clear. Oh, he's bringing it back. Touchdown, South Carolina. A huge defensive score.
This group is so good. You try to force the ball against this group, they're going to step in front and pick it off. But here's what
Welcome to Bobby Bowden Field at Goat Campbell Stadium. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks against the Florida State Seminoles. Holly Rowe joins us now from her ringside vantage point. Holly?
Guys, catching up with Coach Shane Beamer before the game, he is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. The Gamecocks kick it away to start us off. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. Coverage. Back to throw. It's Daniels. Looking deep in the very first play. And it's hauled in way downfield. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
Wow, they're wasting no time going for the jugular here. First snap of the game, and they're taking a big shot down the field. You love
deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver. Incompletion sets up a second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. The defense showing blitz here. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles. A deep shot for the score. A huge connection for a touchdown shows the explosiveness of this offense. A lightning strike for 6 points.
I mean, Chris, that was some impressive throw right there. That is a big-time throw. That next-level scout, he's going to be impressed with what he saw right there. Anticipation, driving the football into that open area. Whoa, I tell you what, this guy is playing some ball.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They're going to run it. Fights off a defender. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Crosses the 45. He's got space. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. And the Gamecocks will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
You got 4 verticals with man coverage. You got to pick your best matchup. He finds his best wide receiver, and now it's just a one-on-one. That's a great catch.
Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Chris, there's so much emphasis put on third down, and rightly so. That's really the action play of the series. But the third down success, or lack thereof, it really happens because of what happens on first down. And here, this defense creating a negative play on first down is setting them up for success here down the line.
Caught on the outside. It's Tuggle.
In order to be a good passing team, throwing the ball short, it has to be on time and accurate. This is late. It's too far outside. And he's got a toe tap just to get a catch. At this point, it's just good for the wide receiver that he's able to get a catch on the ball.
He defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. So no hesitation by the coach. The offense is out there to go for it here. Trying for a 4th down completion. Zips it down the middle. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop. That's going to be a turnover on downs for the offense. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Looking deep downfield to the left. Great contested catch way downfield. He outfought the defender. An explosive play for this passing game, and now, Joel, they're suddenly set up in the red zone.
Chris, they've got to capitalize on this drive. Now they've got an opportunity. You got to put this ball into the end zone. Remember, as a quarterback, you got to think.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Seminoles.
It is really tough to defend an offense that is playing this well. Their timing and spacing has been exquisite. The quarterback is seeing the defense really well, and here he threads the needle for a touchdown in the end zone.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Harbor. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. And now the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, that one's picked off. He's brought down quickly, but... Welcome to LaBelle Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks against the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by my fellow Colorado grad, Joel Klatt. And Holly Rowe is patrolling the sidelines for us. Hey, Holly.
One of the most beautiful backdrops in all of college sports. LaBelle Edwards Stadium with the mountains shining behind it. Many say it is one of the most beautiful fields you'll ever play on. 63,000 strong, the Cougars have proven to be one of the best home crowds. Their spirit and their noise makes it a tough place to play at elevation. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. And the Cougars will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Back to pass. It's Bachmeier. Quick throw to his receiver. Caught over the middle. It's Casper. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. Guys up front, lined up. It's 1st down.
Man, seeing a passing game in rhythm is so fun to watch. And here, this quarterback is clearly in rhythm, playing with a lot of confidence. And he
cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, Chris, they told us they were going to be aggressive on defense, and this is evidence of that. Look at him get in the backfield from the secondary. This is a beautiful job, and it's very difficult to see that from a quarterback's perspective. This is a great job, again, being aggressive and really forcing the action.
It's an out route, the catch made. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. The Cougars are moving quickly down the field.
Wow, Chris, they come out of the gate swinging, and like Mike Tyson said, this defense, you've got to plan until you get punched in the face. Well, consider that the first punch to the face. Beautiful throw by the quarterback and a huge gain for the offense.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down.
A play like that on first down is a coach and quarterback's best friend. Now you got second and inches, you can do whatever you...
And it's picked off in the end zone. Breaks into the open. Tackled after the return, but a huge takeaway. Could be a momentum shift right there.
Well, Chris, it's a little early to be taking the aggressive shot down the field, and it backfires here on the offense. I get it. They want to stretch out the defense, maybe create some running lanes for their run game, but the secondary was ready. They told us they would be ready for these shots early in the game, and here they were.
An inside give now from the shotgun. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
These plays don't look wildly successful, but I tell you, they make a big impact. Getting the ball to the wide receiver in a non-traditional way here in the run game. Chris, it forces the defense to have to think about just another element of...
He's got a crease. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today.
Chris, you're supposed to build a defense front to back and inside out. None of that happens here. This offense hits them right down the middle. That is way too easy. They're going to have to change this scheme immediately. Call something different on defense right now.
Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. He'll take a deep shot. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
Absolutely love this play call. I know it wasn't successful, but that's the exact situation where you want to take a shot. You feel like you're going to convert here on third down. You've only got inches to go. Why not take a shot and really force this defense to protect the entirety of the field? Just didn't go your way this time, but keep that in your back pocket.
Oh, incomplete. He's very lucky that wasn't intercepted here on the opening possession. I'd like to have that one back. It's going to bring up fourth down. The Gamecocks will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Ball lands at the 5. It doesn't check up. Bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. Looking deep to the right side. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Boy, defense gets away with one there. He's wide open, and he just drops that ball. They're going to have to adjust the coverage here because clearly this quarterback, he's seeing it well. He found the open man. They're not going to miss many of those.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Important second down play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Bachmeier. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Pass caught inside the 10. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there. And the Cougars come to the line in the hurry up. Offense looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. Tackle made short of the goal line, but they'll spot it at the 2. Second down and goal. Heavy blitz look here pre-snap. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Touchdown, BYU. They go to the air to reach the end zone. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the Cougars will call their first timeout. Now left with 2 of them during the first half. Now the important point after attempt. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. The back's got it. Well, they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Getting set. Here's second down. The shotgun handoff here. Got an opening here. He's breaking through to the left. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this first quarter. BYU is on top here, Joel. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Breaking into the clear. Blocked to the turf, but made the first man miss on the way to the first down.
I really love the versatility that they're using offensively here, getting everybody the ball. All these weapons need to touch the ball, and for a wide receiver, it's not always how many times you target them in the passing game, but how many times they can affect the game just touching the rock. And here they're able to get the wide receiver the ball, and you can tell he's electric, and he's able to go and create a nice explosive run for him. I know this sounds crazy, but on these quick RPOs, the quarterback has to just take his time. Now, you can't take forever. I'm not saying that, but you've got to take your time, make sure you're creating the right read, and then more importantly, you've got a handle of that ball so you can throw it accurately. Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable third down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a third down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
And they'll make the tackle, but it'll bring up 4th down. They are in field goal range. Gamecocks will spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 more to work with here in the first half. And the Gamecocks will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. That's a design quarterback keeper. Bring him down, but not before he converts that 4th down play. 1st and 10 play coming up.
Well, this is the trend in college football. In this area of the field, it's 4-down territory, and they're able to get a nice conversion here and set themselves up with another first down. Now they can go down and get a touchdown.
Stop right there at the line. No gain.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
When we talked with the coaches, they said this was their concern. Their offensive line trying to hold up against this pass rush. And here, right away, they've got the quarterback under duress.
Looking to throw. It's Sellers. Moves out of the pocket. It's another deep shot. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
That is a good completion from this quarterback. In this part of the field, everything is reduced down and restricted. The lanes are tighter, the windows are smaller, and they're able to get this conversion and create a 1st and goal. That's a really good job by this offense.
First and goal. Great chance now to draw even before halftime. QB keeper all the way. They lost the football near the goal line. They retained possession, but that's a huge loss. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Now the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And he's in. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Here comes the point after attempt. And there's the point after. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. To the air, it's Bachmeier. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. There's the second down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking deep to the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. They finally bring him down. But what an explosive play that time. First down and 10. Looking to throw here. Grab down the middle. It's Bachmeier. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second is short. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for the wideout. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown. Brigham Young. And they get set now to try the PAT. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it to the left. Breaks into the clear. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? He's in the clear at the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
We always talk about the middle portion of these games being so important, and that is a vital drive and great success, building momentum as they head into the locker room. Now they can go make a few adjustments and come out in the second half and try to sustain this momentum.
And the extra point was up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Finds an open target on the left side. Now a timeout taken by BYU, their second. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. Now it's second down here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Makes the catch downfield. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain. On first and 10, looking to throw. makes the grab. It's Bachmeyer. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short. And the Cougars will use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking for a deep completion. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
We're just not going to win big games if you're putting the ball in harm's way. He's already thrown a pick in this game. Here, he does it again. We're not even to halftime yet. This defense is flying around the field, creating opportunities for them.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Could take it all the way. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, South Carolina. The big fella takes it all the way back for a pick six. He'll never forget that moment.
Chris, we got the big man touchdown alert. Look at this guy. He's able to get his hands on the football and all the way back to the end zone for 6. And this is when you see the real party. Look at his teammates and how excited they are. You get a big man in the end zone, it's going to be a party.
Empty set as they try for the two-point conversion. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he gets into the end zone, so 2 more points on the board just before halftime. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. Scanning the field, it's Bachmeyer. Running back has it on a screen now. Oh, look out, he's got open space. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. Cougars will kick it off to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the Gamecocks offense back on the field. An effective running game is why they were on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game. They continue to feed the running back, who's been a big part of building this lead. Joe, you wonder at halftime, is the defense going to do something to try to contain this guy, slow him down anyway?
Chris, I certainly thought they would adjust on that defensive side like you suggest. But if they don't, why not just feed him over and over and over again? If they're not going to stop it, don't go broke taking a profit.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Stabbed out of the air with one hand. Wow, what a one-handed catch by the senior.
Well, they're able to get themselves off the hook. They put themselves behind the chains, an obvious passing situation, which you know you want to avoid, but they're able to still move the chains. That's a good job by the quarterback, finding the open man and then delivering an accurate pass on time, and he's able to move the chains and create a first down.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Tailback with another carry. Powers through. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's second down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
It's always important to stay on schedule as an offense. It allows you to have full disposal of your playbook, and you don't get into those obvious passing situations. So even though they're not moving the chains here, this is what I would call a very successful play because you're on schedule. Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really.
He's got space. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He runs it into the end zone.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here.
Back to pass. It's Bachmeier.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. And it's South Carolina in the lead here.
And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the fourth by going to the air. A deep shot to the left side.
Defense breaks it up. Nice play.
Just get the sense that he's forcing the football down the field. That's a tight window throw, and he's trying to fit it in there, and it gets easily batted away. He needs to allow the offense to work for him and take what the defense gives him.
And it's incomplete. You don't see an elite defensive back drop a would-be pick like that very often.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down.
Taking a deep shot here to the right.
Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
BYU getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Back to throw again.
Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again.
And it's caught inside the 10.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, BYU.
It's way too easy of a touchdown for this offense. Just an easy throw on the outside on the fly route. Clearly there's been a breakdown in coverage. They've got to fix this. Nobody should be that open down the field.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field.
Chewing clock with the running game.
It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to scramble now. The junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
What an outstanding pickup by this quarterback. Defense is doing everything right. They've got coverage down the field, and yet this quarterback's able to get the line to gain and keep his offense out there and the clock moving. That is an outstanding job of game management.
2nd down after that previous play. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. It's a keeper. He's got a crease. He goes out of bounds. The game moves it across the 40. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
They sniff this one out real quick, and the running back's trying to bounce this outside, make something out of nothing, but there's nowhere to go with this football.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. The crowd is roaring, trying to help this defense on 4th down. He didn't make it. Stopped short. That is a crucial turnover on downs here in this tight football game. The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out. To throw, it's Bachmeier. The pressure's on. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, you're not going to execute this comeback unless you can protect your quarterback, and here he's hit as he throws. If this O-line can give him some time, he's going to be able to find somebody down the field, but again, it always comes down to protection.
Looking deep to the right side. Touchdown, Brigham Young.
This offense cannot be stopped.
That's just a great job of clutching up by your offense and driving the field and putting it in the end zone. Now you're trying to get that 2-point conversion. But with this amount of time remaining, even if you don't get it, at least you know what you need here on ensuing possessions.
He's looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Pressured and sacked. A clutch stop on that 2-point conversion. Still a 2-point game. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7. Now the Cougars are going to call the first of their 3 timeouts. Chance to strategize for this 2nd down play. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Keeps it on the draw. He shreds the tackle. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Having to prepare for and stop this quarterback-oriented run game is so difficult as a defense because it adds an extra hat. And here, they're doing a nice job. And you can tell the front 7 is being aggressive. They're adding players from the back end and the secondary. And the offense is still able to get the first down.
And now a timeout taken by BYU, their 2nd. They've still got 1 more left to work with. The Gamecocks expecting just to run the clock out here in the final minute. They've got him down, but the offense gets the first down they needed to just run the clock out. Timeout taken by the Cougars. They don't have any left now. They can no longer stop the clock with a timeout. And the quarterback will take a knee. And that will do it for our coverage here. Thanks for joining us. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium. It's the Iowa Hawkeyes against the South Carolina Gamecocks. Great to welcome in Holly Rowe now, reporting from the sidelines. Holly?
Guys, I did check in with the Hawkeyes head coach before the game. He has been warning his players all week. They're in the top 25. They might have the most talent, but he understands this environment is insane. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football, and he understands they can disrupt play calling, communication at the line of scrimmage. He has been playing crowd noise all week in practice to make sure his players are prepared. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. The Hawkeyes will kick this deep to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So the false start will back him up, sets up a 1st and 15 now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Dropping back. It's Sellers. Caught near the sticks. It's Harbor. He's out of bounds, but they move it across the 30.
I'm really impressed with the ability of this offense to play on time. They are executing at a high level. You got an out route here against zone coverage, and it's just about hitting that back step as a quarterback and getting that ball out. He does a beautiful job there. It's a completion and a nice game.
Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks like he's going to run it. Running with purpose. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. The Gamecocks pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Looking for a gap. It's Fuller. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
2nd down play coming up. And he keeps it. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. And the Gamecocks come up to the line in a hurry-up. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
I tell you, you got to play well on 3rd down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on 1st and 2nd. He's got to be great in situations. And one of those situations that I think about is 3rd down. Unable to connect here, and now you got a decision to make on 4th.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the 1st possession. Oh, they stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Got an opening here. He's got the 1st and still going.
And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Iowa. He broke away, and they couldn't catch him. So the explosive touchdown play by this elite running back. We knew coming in, Joel, this was the guy who's got to carry this offense. And wow, has he stepped up.
I'm so impressed when we all know who the guy is going to be. He's the focal point of the offense. Guess who knew that? The defense. And yet they still can't stop him. That's how good he is and how good they are in front of him on the O-line. Terrific job by this group. Great game plan, and obviously getting your star going, that's a huge plus.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Sellers. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Great swarming defense, but if you're going to catch that ball behind the line of scrimmage and you've got defenders all over you, you might want to just bat that one down and not take the loss. So a clear mistake from the offense, but again, this defense is just flying around, and they're playing so hard and so well right now.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down.
Chris, this quarterback has got to have better feel in the pocket. You can see that pocket is starting to collapse. He needs to escape, get himself out on the outside, and give his offense a chance. This guy has got to do a better job in the pocket.
Oh, and he can't hang on to it. That's a guy known for his hands. Couldn't pick it off. Brings up fourth down.
Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on fourth down on their own end of the field.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it.
Oh, the pass is picked off. They get him down after the return, but that interception could be enormous.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he... back into rhythm.
The coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. He's running out of time here. Slides to avoid the big hit. And the Hawkeyes will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Shotgun formation here on third down. Catch made on the out route. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
This tight end is certainly a playmaker, and that's a big completion here. Good throw by the quarterback, but what I love about it is it's setting them up for first and goal. Now it's about what you can do to pay this off, getting this ball into the end zone. They've got to get 6 out of this drive.
Really trap him for a sack.
You've got first and goal as a quarterback. You do not want to take this big of a loss. Now they're forced into an obvious passing situation. Remember, in a situation like this, you can throw the football away, and it doesn't have to be out of bounds towards the sideline. You can throw it out of the back of the end zone and live to snap it another down.
So Iowa has the big lead here so far. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. To the end zone, but incomplete.
Chris, this is a risky throw. You're trying to get that ball into tight coverage in the end zone. Boy, the last thing you want here is a turnover. In my mind, in this situation, it is touchdown, check down. If you don't have that guy open, you got to check the ball down. It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. South Carolina offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Well, you got to love a first down play like that. It opens up the entire playbook. Now you can take a shot. You can be aggressive. Second and inches, anything is at your disposal.
They've got it, but not before he makes a first down at the 41. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Back to throw. It's Sellers. With the catch, it's Sellers.
He's got room to run. Look out. Breaks into the clear.
And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. The Gamecocks hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Handoff to the receiver on first and goal.
And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, so the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. The sure hands. It's Moulton. So the catch sets up second and very short, and plenty of options for the offense. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man.
On the move now.
And he just throws it away.
Once you're outside of the tackle box, you can live to play another down as a quarterback, and he just throws it away. I like that decision. Didn't feel like there was much open down the field.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line.
He's got space. Now here he goes. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Now here he goes. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Hawkeyes.
This is exactly what makes this back so special. If he gets a crease, he gets any open space, he's got home run ability. Look at the speed and explosiveness. Once he's in the open field, he takes it the distance. That's a huge touchdown. This defense is going to have to do something different moving forward, Chris. They cannot allow this guy to get that much space.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Coverage team brings down the returner. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And they bring him down right at the 20. And the Gamecocks come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Dropping back, it's Sellers.
Looking to scramble.
Going to try to use his legs here. The Gamecocks churn out another first down. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle.
It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
He's got a crease.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Wants to throw it. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry.
For an offense, it's always important to stay ahead of the chains, and that's how you convert on third down. So a nice pickup there for the offense.
Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Receivers are bunched together.
He keeps it. QB draw.
Getting close to midfield now. They'll bring it down to the 47. Here we go. Third and short on the 7th play of this drive.
Design quarterback run. Oh, and he fumbles. And the defense comes up with the football.
We have not seen the quarterback run until now, and I guess we know why. Chris, he puts the ball on the ground. Credit the defense. Active hands, they're physical, and once they get in there, they're going to rip at that football, and it comes loose. It's a good turnover for them.
Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The false start will back him up 5 yards. Now it's 1st and 15. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
Chris, I think he's a bit rattled here. Sometimes you see the mechanics falter, and in particular footwork, and you can tell that the game is moving too fast for the quarterback, and that's what I'm seeing right now. He's not stepping through his stride.
Got an opening here. He's in the clear. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Crosses the 10. It's a foot race. They won't catch him. Touchdown, Iowa.
Great teams close the half well. That's exactly what we're seeing here, extending the lead going into halftime. The offense goes out there, executes, and
Welcome to the Big House in Ann Arbor, Michigan. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks against the Michigan Wolverines. As always, great to have Holly Rowe reporting from the sidelines. Holly, what do you have?
When you talk about iconic stadiums in college football, the Big House has to be at the top of your list. One of the most unique stadiums. It is nestled down in the ground. It is loud. It is fun. Ann Arbor has one of the finest stadiums in college sports. Guys, back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff.
And the Gamecocks will kick this away to start us off. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And here's the handoff.
He's stopped for no gain. The defense swarming on the first play of the game.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Makes the grab. It's Buchanan. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. And the Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Chris, I think the best way to defend these drag routes is getting some contact early in this route. You've got to jam this wide receiver, in particular with his original alignment. If he gets a clean release, you're probably going to get that ball completed as an offense. So jam the wide receiver at the line of scrimmage, play some tight man, and force him to really work for that release.
Takes the handoff, and he'll head left.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
Close to the tight end.
Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Those are just killers.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it on 4th down on their own side.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Took contact on the throw. The pass is intercepted.
He could go. Inside the 40. And he's brought down, but the defense swipes the ball in the first drive of the game.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game. Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6.
He's got space. Headed for the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Well, this is exactly...
Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium. It's the Washington Huskies against the South Carolina Gamecocks. EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt here in the booth, and joined on the field by Holly Rowe. Hello, Holly.
Catching up with the South Carolina head coach before the game, he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Holly. We'll see how these teams continue to adjust to these weather conditions. The Huskies will kick this deep to get us going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Shotgun, handoff inside. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Man, this is such a solid job of attacking the defense with your best players. And we understood coming into this game, the coaching staff said, hey, listen, our wide receiver is going to have to touch the football. Whether we're throwing it to him in traditional passing concepts, maybe a screen, or here in the run game, he's going to impact the game. And this is a nice, solid game, really an explosive play on the outside.
Takes the handoff. It's Clark. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss. Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on the opening drive from their own territory. 4th down, looking to throw for it. He's looking to scramble. They make the tackle, but it's a 1st down as they keep the opening drive going.
Such a value add at the quarterback position when your guy can just scramble and move the chains. That is such a help to these drives. You can stay on the field. And again, if you can do that 2, 3, 4 times a game, you are doing a great job as a quarterback.
Grab behind the line. It's Harbor. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10.
And there you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
The Gamecocks will have 1st and 10 here. To throw, it's Sellers. Buying time now, rolling to his left. They make the stop at the 25, and it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
It's going to be a really long day for this defense. If they can't corral this quarterback in these scrambles, he's dropping back nowhere to throw, or he just sees an open lane. Look at this quickness that he's able to use. He gets across the line to gain, moves the chains for a 1st down.
They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Takes the handoff again.
I I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable third down situation, and the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
Strong opening drive. This is play number 9, but it's third down now. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run.
Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This is the luxury of having an athletic quarterback and a guy that can make plays with his legs. Even from distance, you can design the play for the quarterback, and he takes it into the end zone. That's a great run and a beautiful job by this offense. I tell you what, they are in serious rhythm right now.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, in our meetings, this defense told us they're going to be ready for these plays. They understand the looks and the motion, and they know that this offense loves to use these, in particular early in a game. And here they are trying to go to that well, and sure enough, defense is ready for it.
Looking downfield, it's Williams. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors.
Here's the handoff.
The ball is loose. The offense able to... On the football, lucky to maintain possession there.
They are so fortunate that they're able to jump on that fumble, and somebody's got to get to this running back and tell him to calm down. Ball security is at a premium in these big games. He's got to start holding on to the football.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory.
He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and... A huge fourth down stop. So, the defense gets a stop. Offense turns it over on downs.
I know this group wanted to be aggressive today, but this is more in the reckless category. It's on your own side of the 50. It's the first half. They had no success here leading into this fourth down. It's fourth and forever. And now, the opposition has great field position. You're setting them up for success because of this reckless call on fourth down.
Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. And it's South Carolina in the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap, looking to throw. On the run here. Lets it go.
The receiver makes the catch. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Chris, there's only one objective when you run onto the field as an offense and you've got great field position like they had. And that's to stick it in the end zone, and they're able to do that. Capitalizing on those opportunities. That's what good teams do.
Automatic in the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, Well, this is a magnificent job by this defense. You get these toss sweeps, and here's the deal. You've got to secure the edge and use leverage out there, and they do a great job of that, and the running back has to get himself back in the interior. Once he does that, he's running right back into the pursuit of the defense, and Chris, there's nowhere to go. That's a great stop.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, every set of downs, Chris, it's really a build, and you've got to build towards success. If you're not having success on 1st and 2nd down, your chances of moving the chains go way down. And here, on this set of downs, that was clearly the case.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Here comes the Gamecocks offense back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Sellers. He escapes the pocket. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. He keeps it on the design run. He'll be brought down at the 46. Good enough for a 1st down. And the Gamecocks hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
This is exactly what this defense was so concerned about. In our meetings with this defensive coordinator, he talked about the fact that they've got so many weapons to defend. Guys on the outside, guys in the backfield. But then the real key is at the quarterback. He can become a threat as a runner. And here on the design run, it's an explosive play for this offense. Just so many threats to try to defend.
He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him. 2nd down incompletion sets up 3rd and inches. And they pick up the 1st on the ground. Did not get there. And now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1. We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. The offense already has 1 4th down conversion. Can they do it for a 2nd time? And the single back takes the handoff. They make the tackle, but he converts on 4th down. The Gamecocks line up on 1st and 10 now.
Coaches told us all week that they were going to be aggressive in this ball game, and here they are being aggressive on 4th and 1. The defense is going to line up this way and give them the opportunity to run the football. Might as well take it. And they move the chains. Here we go.
We're able to get him down. A lot of options here on 2nd and short. Will they take a shot or try to pick up the 1st down?
I feel like this quarterback is seeing the defense really well right now. He sees the blitz, and he's able to flush the pocket. And once he's outside of the pocket, what I love most is that he kept his eyes downfield. As the wide receivers start working back toward him, he's able to find the completion because of that. Great job with his eyes, and a nice job recognizing that blitz and getting out of the pocket.
1st down here for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Here comes the rush. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Marathon drive, the 11th play, and they face a 3rd and short. Can he get there on the ground? He's got a quick swing toward the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. Powers into the end zone. Here's the point after attempt. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. First down. Looking to throw the football. Pulls it in. It's Washington.
Oh, he's got open space.
Goes out of bounds, but a solid gain. He's just short of the 40.
That is an outstanding job recognizing what the defense is doing. As he sees this blitz, he goes immediately to the back. There's no one left for the back, and he's able...
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39. The offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. Looking downfield, it's Sellers.
Oh, the pocket collapsing.
Well, you got to be connected as a defense. And here the secondary does everything they can on this snap. Nowhere to throw the football, they do their job. But up front, this front seven gets outside of their rush lanes. And because of that, there's a gap for the quarterback to scramble, and he stays ahead of the chains. That's a really nice scramble from the quarterback, but clearly this front seven's got to do a better job in their rush lanes.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side.
And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
No. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction.
They convert on third down and move the football to the 25. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to get us going in the second half. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. The Huskies offense retakes the field now. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And the ball is picked off.
That's another big play for this defense, and for the offense, the struggles continue today.
QB decides to keep it here.
And he stopped the front seven all over him that time.
The Gamecocks will crank up the tempo.
You know, those first down plays are so important. In every set of downs, you want to make sure that you're on schedule, creating second and medium, second and short.
And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here.
They have needed a sack, like they needed their next breath of air. This offense has been in rhythm, and they have been doing a great job against this defense. And so finally creating a negative yardage play, getting them off schedule, it's exactly what you need to get a stop.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
Touchdown, Gamecocks. This home crowd is in a frenzy.
Just been a dominant day from this group, and now a big lead here in the second half. It's so difficult to stop this offense. Their defense has played well, and that's led to this huge lead.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. It's a quarterback keeper, and he's not going to get there. Stopped short. Missed opportunity to build this lead.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Here comes the Huskies offense back on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Off the play fake, looking to throw.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Breaks into the clear.
Out of bounds, but not for a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
So one huge play has flipped things quickly. Now let's see if this offense can take advantage of this scoring chance.
5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Looking for some space. It's Washington.
I'm a big fan of this back. You can tell he understands the game. He understands situations. You can see he knows where he needs to get, and he's able to get the line to gain, move the chains for a first down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, as an offense, you've got to have better success on first down. Now it's an obvious passing situation. I've always felt you want to throw the ball when you want to versus throw the ball when you have to. This is a have-to situation, which means that pass rush is going to get going.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. That's a design quarterback keeper. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
This D-line is just winning the line of scrimmage, and this battle up front, they're being more physical and more aggressive, and the quarterback doesn't have really any chance to gain positive yards. You can tell he's fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage from the get-go.
Got it open. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Barrels into the end zone.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the 3rd quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion. They'll try to run this one in. And he finds the end zone again. The touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Wow. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the wideout goes in motion. To throw, it's Sellers. Caught in the backfield, it's Harper. Showcasing the shiftiness on that play. Defense finally brings him down. So the completion yields 7 yards. Solid gain to set up 2nd and 3. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
This is one of the advantages of playing zone defense is that the eyes of the defender are all over the quarterback. So even though it looks like a completion, he's able to break on the football, create contact to knock it loose.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
Sees an opening.
Stop out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
As a play caller, you've got to find different ways to get your most impactful offensive players the football, and here that's exactly what they're doing. The wide receiver getting a touch in the run game, and you can see why they need to do that. He's got a nose for that line to gain. He's able to move the chains for a first down.
And the Gamecocks looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Well, this defense told us they were going to be ready for these completions at or near the line of scrimmage, and that was going to be a big part of their plan, and you can see that paying off here. Good pursuit, good job tackling in space, and that's a completion for no gain.
The Gamecocks pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
These are the plays that are really hard to design as an offensive coordinator. You just got to trust the quarterback and his training. He's got his eyes down the field, but when he senses that it's not there, he can take off. And then here's the key. A guy that has a nose for the line to gain and can move the chains. This is just good all the way around.
He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play. And it's South Carolina in the lead here. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. Now we're set to start the final quarter of play here. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play.
Grinding away with their running game.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. The Gamecocks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Back to throw. It's Sellers. Running out of time in the pocket.
Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Just so
Welcome to the Big House in Ann Arbor, Michigan. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks against the Michigan Wolverines. Great to have Holly Rowe join us reporting from the sidelines. Holly.
Guys, checking in with the Wolverines head coach before the game. Even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, coach has been warning his players all week. Do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. The Gamecocks will kick this deep to begin the game. Bringing it out, it's Marsh. And he stopped at the 18. Returner. He can play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Backs lined up on either side of the quarterback. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Ball handed off. He's got some space. Look out. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40. The Wolverines looking to crank up the tempo a bit. running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Picks up the first, looking for more.
Look out, off and running. Past the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
Chris, we knew this run game was good, but boy, they are fantastic. You actually see them in person, and you see the physicality of the offensive line, the speed and elusiveness of this back. And I got to tell you, this defense is in for a world of hurt unless they adjust very quickly. First series, huge play, touchdown from this run game. That's exactly how the offense wanted to start.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team.
I always hold my breath when these returners start to try to fight for extra yardage, and here the ball hits the ground. But he is so fortunate that this bounces right back to them, and their offense can come on the field. That was almost a massive turnover in this game.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. It's a keeper. Brought down to the 23, good enough for a first down.
Man, they're going to love watching this play on film tomorrow as an offense. Everybody's doing their job. Up front, this O-line, they are targeted and they are aggressive. The quarterback, he's getting to the second level and using that athleticism. And then look at these blocks down the field. On the perimeter, we've got wide receivers working hard. That is selfless football and good all the way around.
Favorable situation, 2nd and 4. Did they pick up 6 on the first down pass? And the quarterback keeps it here.
Past the 45. Look out, he's got space ahead. They make the stop, but it's a big play. The 31.
And the Gamecocks will line up on 1st and 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Dropping back, it's Sellers. And it's incomplete, comes up a little short on that throw.
This is exactly what this defense wanted to do. As they talked to us in our meetings leading up to this game, they said, we got to hurry this quarterback, get him off of his spot, and disrupt the timing of the passing game. And here, he is clearly hurried by this pass rush.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver.
Well, Chris, it wasn't technically a pass breakup, but there was nowhere to go if he even caught that. And in fact, I feel like he was even hearing some of the footsteps. You can kind of understand the drop because the defense was all over it.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Runs through the defender. He stopped short, and that first down marker is going to bring up 4th and 3. Now passing the field goal attempt. The offense on the field goal for it on 4th down. QB keeper all the way. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. Turnover on downs after that defensive stop. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Pop over the middle. It's Marsh. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down. The Wolverines come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Defense showing blitz here. First down, looking to throw the ball.
Coming after him. Oh, and he swarmed quickly. It's a sack.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. The delay of game backs him up. Now second and long after the unforced error. Receiver in motion now. It's a shotgun run call. He's got space. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. Here comes the up-tempo offense. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Now on third and very long, looking to throw.
Looking deep downfield to the left.
That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Well, this defense knew that they were going to have to defend these shots down the field. They told us that this offense likes to be aggressive, and they had to be...
Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on fourth down. And he's throwing for it on fourth down.
He's looking deep again.
Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A fourth down stop. The decision to go for it doesn't work out this time. The offense will begin now with excellent field position. Keeps it on the draw. And they've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Well, that is exactly how to stop these quarterback-designed runs. You got to be aggressive up front and win your one-on-ones. Look at these guys, these defensive linemen. They are winning. They're getting into the backfield, and there's nowhere to go for this quarterback.
Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Back to pass. It's Sellers. On the move now. Using his legs here. He's got the first down and more. And they make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to an end. It's Michigan in front at the end of the quarter. Let's check out the stats now for the opening period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. There's the handoff. He shreds the tackle.
Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, South Carolina. He runs it into the end zone.
Chris, what I'm most impressed with is his balance through contact. You can see as he breaks tackles and continues to churn towards the end zone, that balance is just evident, and it's hard to get him down to the ground. That is a great run.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Marsh. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped.
Look out, he's breaking free. He's in the clear.
Across the 40. Inside the 20.
Touchdown, Wolverines. Powers into the end zone.
Chris, how about the speed to take it the distance? Once he got a crease, it was over. There were even some defenders that had an angle, but he outran all of them for a touchdown. What a huge play for this offense. An outstanding run by this back.
And it's a squib kick taken by one of the up men. And he's brought down after a decent return out of the 31. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. The pocket breaking down. He gets loose and able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble. The Gamecocks come to the line in a hurry-up.
This is exactly what makes this quarterback so effective, is you can do everything right down the field. The secondary is preventing this ball from going down the field, and yet he uses the athleticism to get himself into a short yardage. Now, you look at this down and distance, this is a great time to be aggressive, convert, trying to do all the things that put pressure on the defense.
To be brought down at the 46, good enough for a first down.
The defense has got to start committing more guys to stopping the run, because on these quarterback runs, think about it, Chris, you're adding a hat as the offense, and that's why it's such an advantage. He's obviously got the athleticism to do so, and here he picks up a huge gain. Nice explosive run from the quarterback.
Finds his man. It's Fuller. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Some hard running there through a tackle. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
Well, that is too easy right down the center of that defense. Great job by this offensive line, in particular in the middle of that offensive line. Guard, center, guard. Getting the job done, covering up color, and that's an easy run for a big gain from this back.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. The Gamecocks are in the red zone. 2nd down, we're going to throw it.
Looking to scramble. It's a fumble. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball.
First down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
This offense is able to gain yards, run the football near the goal line. That is tough to do, and it sets you up for a little play action here. This defense has got to account for this run game because they're gaining positive yardage. Do you go play action? Maybe even get the quarterback on the outside.
And the quarterback's going to sneak it.
It is so rare to see a loss on quarterback sneak. That just tells me that that defensive line absolutely won at the line of scrimmage. Low man wins. They get lower than that center, the guard. They push everybody back right to the chest of the quarterback, and he's got nowhere to go.
Here's a run call on 3rd and goal.
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
What a job by the big fellas up front. To be able to run the football in this field position, you've got to have an offensive line that can just overpower the defensive line. That's a beautiful feeling as a quarterback, as a running back, and as a play caller. You got 5 guys up front that are just winning.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Here comes the handoff. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. Gamecocks will spend the first of their 3 timeouts. Frustrating to spend that timeout after giving up first down yardage. See what the call is on 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. It's press coverage now from these DBs.
Breaks into the clear. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Keeping it on the ground here. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. And the Wolverines come to the line to run the hurry out. Offense won't snap it. They'll spend a timeout before this 2nd down. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Important 2nd down play coming up. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain. The clock is still running. I'll have to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Can he make it to the marker? And he's not going to get there short of the first down. Briggs up 4th. Michigan will call time here, their 2nd. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. Trying for a 4th down completion. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs. They're stopped on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs.
Chris, we got a slugfest here. Tie game here. Great stop inside of a minute. They prevent the opposition from going in and scoring before halftime. Now just a little time. They maybe have a couple of snaps to get themselves some points.
Looking to throw. It's Sellers. Looking for his back. Grab down the middle. It's Clark. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. Timeout called by South Carolina. That's their 2nd. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Not much on that play, brought down short. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Tuggle. And the Gamecocks now take a timeout. That is their final one. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. And now Michigan chooses to use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good.
Still a tie ball game here in the 3rd quarter. Wolverines will kick this deep, begin the 2nd half. Bringing it out, it's Harbor. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Trying to get something going early here in the 2nd half and jump on top.
Here he's in the clear.
He's at the 50. Now the 40. At the 20. Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Gamecocks. The offense takes the lead here in the 2nd half.
What a drive from this offense. Great execution the entire length of the field. You run out there with that poor field position, you're just trying to reestablish yourself, get a couple of first downs, and they're able to go all the way down and get a score. That's incredible stuff.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Marsh. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Michigan offense back out on the field. The offense bracing here for a heavy blitz. And looking to throw now on 1st down. The sure hands. It's Marshall. The Wolverines hustle to the line to run that hurry up. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's going to pull it down and run. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play?
Chris, this is such a frustrating play for a defense. They do everything right. Coverage unit covers everybody up. There's nowhere to throw the football, and yet this quarterback is able to get loose, uses that.
Breaks into the clear. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
The Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. The DB's right near the line now showing press coverage. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it.
Moves out of the pocket.
Using his legs on the scramble. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain. Getting set. Here's 2nd down.
Chris, as a quarterback, you've got to always make your offense right. And here the coverage unit did such a good job. Look at this. There's nowhere to throw the football, and yet the quarterback just makes the offense right by picking up a positive gain. It doesn't have to be a big play all the time. Just do these little things and keep moving the ball forward.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the 1st down marker. They get just 2 yards on the pass play. Now it's 2nd down and 8 coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Defense is coming after him. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
This offense has got to stay out of these 3rd and long situations. This pass rush is too good, and here, more evidence of that. They get pressure, contact the quarterback as he throws, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, and he knocks it right through.
Well, that's a confidence boost for this team. It's a good quality drive, and you ended in points. I know they would have rather been in the end zone, but again, getting points on the board in this situation, that's solid for them.
It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. And they bring him down to the 32 after a solid return. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking to throw. It's Sellers. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage.
Open field ahead. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead.
Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down.
Well, that's a big completion down the field, and it sets them up in the red zone. Now they're in the scoring area, and they've got to capitalize on a series that gets down into this area of the field.
This offense shows its explosive ability. One huge play. They're set up just inside the red zone now. And he keeps it. He's got a crease. End zone ahead. Touchdown, South Carolina.
This offense really clicking.
And that's his first rushing. But they have not been able to contain this quarterback running all game long, Joe.
Chris, they've got to adjust on this defensive side, because if they don't, this guy is going to rip them apart for the rest of the day. He's too electric. His speed is too devastating. I think they're going to have to at least spy him with 1, maybe even 2 moving forward.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Marsh. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense. Big game.
The Wolverines will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone. You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10.
As an offensive coordinator, I would have this play in my game plan as many different ways as I possibly could. Drag the tight end across the formation. It's the easiest completion for a quarterback in football.
It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
You're rolling to your right like that as a right-handed quarterback. I love the idea of trying to take a shot down the field. You can see it really well. You've got the momentum, and you can throw it accurately moving that direction, but they're just unable to connect.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And he'll drop back here on third down. Caught behind the line. It's Marshall. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the third quarter. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. On the run, it's Marshall. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Caught near the goal line. And they bring him down, but they'll spot the ball at the 3. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground.
This offense building into third down success, getting to 3rd and 1, and then they can allow the offensive line to win up front. And this is a nice job by the back, finding the soft spot and getting the
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. Big Blue answers right back.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. It's a squib kick fielded by one of the up men. They get him down at the 39-yard line after an excellent return. Here comes the Gamecocks offense back on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got titled. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper.
Well, Chris, this defense is doing a really good job of being assignment sound. The quarterback has nowhere to go. He can't really get the edge. He's just got to dive up in the middle of the field. This defense, if they continue to do this, they're going to have a good day.
Grinding away on the ground.
Fighting off the defender. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's 3rd down and 3. Got an opening here. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
This defense has to adjust. You can't just allow them to run for first downs. You've probably got to commit more resources to stopping the run. Look for more middle close defense. That means a single safety in the middle of the field. You put an extra hat in the run box in order to stop the run.
The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This defense told us all week long they were going to be prepared for these more exotic style runs where they're trying to get the ball on the perimeter, the wide receiver, the tight end. They understood that this was a big part of this offense's game plan, and they were ready for it. Great pursuit. Good leverage of the ball, and then they're tackling in space. That's a beautiful job. Well, we arrive at the most important snap of the entire game right here, and it comes down to how much trust you have in your quarterback. Do you want to put it in his hands, let him throw the football, knowing that an incompletion is going to stop the clock and really give this defense a chance to put their offense on the field with plenty of time?
Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Takes the snap and takes off on the run.
Breaking into the clear.
He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Chris, I would go for this. Every program uses analytics, and most analytics would tell you in this down and distance, you would go for it in this field position.
So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Gamecocks will spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. Leading here in the 4th quarter, they keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession.
On a tackle made, but it's enough for a 1st down. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare.
They're pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And the defense will take a timeout here. 22 seconds on the clock. Been a really solid drive, and now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. Motion now from the tight end.
Quarterback still with the football.
Stopped short the marker after just a short gain. And it's the defense who stops the clock now with 17 seconds remaining.
Crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the offense takes a timeout with 15 seconds remaining. Rolling the dice a bit, up 1 possession and going for it on 4th down. Looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking to the end zone. But it's incomplete. Stop. Turnover on downs. Defense makes the stop. That'll be a turnover on downs. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch, but the throw pulled him out of the field of play. Incomplete. We've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here.
Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And it's hauled in way downfield.
So they make the tackle, what will be the final play of the game as the clock hits 0-0. And that will wrap up our coverage. Hope you enjoyed the game. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.